Raheem Mayers, not guilty.
In a moment filled with raw emotion, ASAP Rocky burst into tears and embraced Rihanna after being found not guilty in the semi-automatic firearm case against ASAP Relli. The courtroom erupted in a mix of relief and jubilation as the verdict was read, finally bringing an end to a legal battle that had hung over the rapper for months. It was more than just a legal victory. It was vindication.
Again, we, the jury, above any type of action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of the semi-automatic firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony is charging count 1 of the information this 18th day of February 2025, jury seat number 9, 4 person.
All right.
Title for the cause, we, the jury, in the above type of action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of the crime of assault with firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony of charging count 2 of the information this 18th day of February 2025, juror seat number 9, 4 person.
The courtroom was thick with tension as the jury delivered its verdict. All eyes were on ASAP Rocky as the words "not guilty" echoed through the room. A wave of emotion washed over him, and he visibly broke down, tears streaming down his face. In a poignant moment, he turned to Rihanna, who had been a constant presence throughout the trial, and embraced her tightly, a silent expression of gratitude and relief. To understand the significance of this moment, you have to know the details of the case that put ASAP Rocky's freedom on the line. The case stemmed from an alleged shooting incident in Hollywood back in 2021, involving ASAP Relli, a former member of the ASAP mob and a longtime friend of Rocky. Relli claimed that Rocky had fired a semi-automatic weapon at him during an argument, causing minor injuries. Although the initial response was mixed, it was unclear on whether or not his career was on the line. Until things grew serious, more had to be learned and brought forward. Throughout the legal process, the media began to take a more cautious approach. As more information was being brought to light, the more it did not make much sense, and it became very muddied. How could it be that this was all happening, when it was the words of another?
During this trial, I watched you periodically. You did what we asked of you at the very beginning, which is to give both sides a fair trial, pay attention, use your common sense, apply the law, and base your verdict on the evidence. I know you took extensive notes, and you took this as seriously as any jury could. We cannot have jury trials without folks like you. So you certainly have my gratitude. I want to extend to you my best wishes. Again, thank you. The admonition to not discuss the case no longer applies. You can talk about the case with anybody you want to, or nobody if you don't want to. Alex has your certificates of completion. You can take your juror badges with you. Thank you again.
The trial itself was filled with intense moments, as the defense had a strong team ready to help with the narrative that they want to put out. The witnesses had different perspectives, with some siding with Rocky and some with Relli. It was a wild legal battle, and all had no idea what to expect. As it came to a close, the question was looming on whose side that jury had sided with. As it came down to the wire, the tension became too much. For each side, they had a lot to lose, and each camp truly believed in their facts. As the information was slowly being trickled to the public, it began to skew a certain way, though many people were already making up what could be expected. That moment has now arrived. Once the verdict was presented, those who cared for him and those who did not either cheered or were disappointed. It was a huge moment for the rapper, and the world was seemingly changed with how this would all be viewed. All his friends and family would be beside him in his time of need. One of those individuals who has shown to be by his side is his long-term partner, Rihanna. One person who was also in court to witness, and that his attorney mentioned during closing was longtime partner Rihanna, has been a large point. Rihanna's presence during the verdict spoke volumes. She has been a constant source of strength and support for Rocky throughout this ordeal, attending court sessions, offering emotional support, and standing by his side despite the intense scrutiny. That is why that moment was also crucial. It symbolized the culmination of a battle he won with someone who has been a rock. This not guilty verdict marks a significant turning point for ASAP Rocky. This will have a lasting impact for him, but now it is time to look at what is to come. I think this marks an extreme sense of strength and may bring the two closer than they were before.